Yo, my name is Duncan and welcome back to a brand new video after a really long time. And this is gonna be my first league race on the new game in PSGL, and we are gonna be racing around Austria. I'm teammates with Joost Noordijk, again same as previous season. We know each other really well and also in the same team, VSR. So hopefully we can get some good points for constructors and individual as well, as this is our first lap and we made a mistake there in the first corner. So our lap was only a 1 minute 4.2. Not really good, and now we are gaining already 2 tenths in the first sector, and this is our second run. We can do 4 quali runs, by the way, in this new game. Previous game you got 3 soft tires and 1 medium tire, and now you always get 4 soft tires. So now 2 tenths up, on for a decent lap, and now there's some cars up ahead and that was quite distracting. Couldn't really go flat out and push the limits when there are cars up ahead. So it's a 0.515 split, and now heading into the final 2 corners. Really have to send it to get a good lap time.
Lucky about those 2 cars.
But that's a 1 minute 3.963. And we are in P6 for now, and this is gonna be our 3rd quali run. I was not really confident in qualifying around this lap, but
why?
That's not a new thing for me, of course. If you know me for a longer time, then you know it. I always have to do it in the race, and quali lags
so
a bit. So now 1 tenth down, and mid-corner was actually 1.5 tenths. So this is quite unfortunate that we made such a big mistake there. And now only half a tenth down, so we gained a bit of time. And now in this corner, half a tenth gained, and we are matching our previous lap now. So if you can send it through the final 2 corners, we can still improve on it. And now this looks pretty nice. Right
there
on
is
the line
so
there.
much time in this lap.
It's unbelievable. And as you can see there was so much more time, because I lost like a tenth or a tenth and a half in the first 3 corners.
Oh my god.
And what happened there, as you look at my delta on the top right, I forgot to turn on my hot lap mode for the ERS. So that lost me quite some time, and we are still gaining. Now going into turn 3, really important traction, going a 10th green, so we still gained a lot of time here. And if we had our ERS mode on earlier, then this can be a really good lap time here. And now still 800s up, going into the 2 left-handers, swing it in, but then on exit.
Are you fucking serious?
I don't know how,
I'm so dumb.
but I think just too early on the power, basically. So we were on for a really good lap,
PB in the extra section.
and we have to do it from P12. We could have been around P4, P3, maybe even pole. Yeah, you never know. But we made a big mistake here, and we can only learn from that. Our teammate Joost in
I
P7.
personally use the
Where am
actual
I?
line.
So
on the right.
Yeah, on the right.
this
on the
is
right,
gonna
okay.
be interesting starting a race in Austria from the midfield, because around this track is probably the easiest track to make moves and to follow. As Joost is a bit too excited, I guess, to start this race.
Come on, guys.
But it's that's also a good thing. So now lights are on, 5 red lights, and away we go. And it seems like we do for a really good start. They're already getting past Christoph Selle, and now up into P11, going down the inside of Ben Sabo, the Haas, and now Alfie Butcher on the grass. I was thinking about going down the inside, but it was going to be too risky to go 3 right in the first lap, as there's contact, and that is the Haas of Domenico. And now on the left side it's Pookie, and he had a way better exit than us because I was at the outside, and now I expected him to go back to the inside, but he didn't, and then slightly made contact, but we have no damage. At least we haven't lost any positions. We are still on P12, so that's alright. And now cars up ahead are still battling a bit. I was just hoping that they wouldn't lose the DRS, because that's basically everything around this track. Once you lose it, then you probably get a whole train attacking you.
Yeah, and that's not the greatest of starts, but it's fine.
And then now up ahead you can see the Haas, and that's Ben Sabo, who made a really big mistake, and maybe because of the cold tires on the early laps, on the early stage of the race, and now get pushed quite hard from the back. You can expect it when you're going really slow into the corner, but
I'm okay, it's fine.
your race can be destroyed if you don't watch out. So luckily we are still on track, and now we're skipping on to lap 11, and with quite some ERS. So I thought it's time to get some content and make some moves. So now this exit, really good traction, and now we're going to the outside, but then move to the inside, going down the inside. Looks like Leclerc versus Verstappen around Austria, and that's us up into P10. That's really nice. And I forgot to say, they expected it to rain at the end of the race, so that's why everyone has started on hards, and will probably
goes into the pit
until the end. But now some cars are going into the pits. They probably think it's not gonna rain in time, and are gonna go into the pits, get a set of mediums, and hope that it's not gonna be wet enough for the wet tires at the end. But I believe that it is gonna rain at the end, and that we can just stretch these tires and then make a pit stop around lap 30 or something.
More people into the pit.
So now into lap 17, as you can hear Jo saying, more people going into the pits. And we are already into P8, and now after Jack West going into the pits, we are up into P7. And now you can see it's already quite darker here, and the car ahead of Alfie Butcher is flashing. We are still on 50%. Is it 50? Yeah, it's 50% ERS. So we have a lot more to play with. And now he locks up going into turn 3, and we are down the inside, getting really good traction, going side by side, but we have more ERS than him. So we're using it and getting past. He made a small mistake, and we took advantage of that. And now in lap 28, it's Max Wiesel ahead of us, and Alfie Butcher still behind us. And now he's going down the inside, and we actually almost got blown up actually there. And after the race I saw he got under attack from Pookie, and now we're gonna do a double switchback here. Playing it smarter, and there actually Pookie went into the wall. unlucky for him, of course. But the gap ahead now is 1.3 seconds
Something controversial is going to happen.
in lap 28, and luckily
push back
Alfie
into
Butcher
ERS.
behind us doesn't have the ERS to attack us, so we just have to try to get back into the DRS as Carter Lundy goes into the pits, and he went for softs, so he probably had some Ferrari engineers for his strategy because it was raining, so I was wondering what he was thinking, but everyone has his own strategies, of course. And now we are up into P5 and cars ahead are battling quite hard, and our teammate Joost now up into P2. So that's really nice from him as well. And now in lap 30 there was still quite some grip, so I didn't think it was already time. So we're still gonna stay out. As you can see, the grip is actually alright. So now Ruben and Alfie Butcher went into the pits. We're still right behind Max Wiesel. Slightly misses the apex, maybe struggling in these wet conditions. And we're gaining. I think he's also out of ERS, and he doesn't have DRS as well. So now coming out of this corner,
wheel spinning to the hell.
it has wheel spin, and now we're gaining quite a lot. He's moved to the inside, we're going to the outside, and now that's us up into P3. Made slightly contact there, but not a big deal or anything. So now I felt like it's gonna, it's time to get into the pits.
New strategy available.
Yeah, and we got a new strategy, so that basically means now it's time to go.
Yeah, for now, with one more lap. And I'm
George.
So yeah, we have to do one more lap because our teammate Joost is right ahead of us, and if you double stack you lose around 2
George, 5
seconds
second
extra.
penalty.
Nope.
As George Nader, as you could hear Joost saying, has a 5 seconds penalty. So this will be really interesting. Of course my strategy is not ideal. I'm actually the only one on this strategy who had to do one more lap. I actually had to pit 1 lap earlier than Joost, of course, but I felt like the hards had still quite some grip, so that's something new for me to learn then in this new game. Even though you have quite some grip, the inters are already quicker. That's basically it. So now in lap 32 I had even a moment that I thought maybe I could continue, but doing 4 laps on these hard tires, on old hard tires in these wet conditions, is not gonna work at all. So we're gonna go into the pits here.
I've never driven this type before.
Brake just in time.
That's how many people have.
And also a new thing in this game is that you have to time it perfectly.
Mate. Sort of.
Are you
And
okay?
that was optimal,
Yeah,
so that's nice.
That's fine.
Such a stupid move.
So now at the exit you can see Alfie Butcher, Joost Noordijk, Max Wiesel all getting past us, and even
so far behind.
cars who were maybe 3 or 4 positions behind me are getting past now. So we are on cold intermediates. We're still gonna go down the inside here of Ben Sabo. That's actually the first move done quite nicely. And we are low on ERS, so we don't have much to play with, unfortunately. But now in lap 34 there is Carter Lundy on the soft tires.
Oh, don't do this, you are actually stupid if you do this.
So Carter Lundy,
Don't
and
Oh
there he
my
goes. I got hit from behind, and I actually
you got hit
launched
from behind,
Carter
though.
off the track.
I
So
did no damage.
I'm sorry for that,
Lucky.
but there was literally nothing I could do there. And the most important thing for me, I didn't have damage from that. as
Domenico
Domenico
out.
is now off.
Luke Smith also.
He probably thought there is
Not out, but they
no
are
need
mediums.
to continue. So here's Luke struggling on his medium tires, and we're gonna get past there. Up into P9, so it seems like we can still score some points with Norbert Jacob ahead of us with a 3-second penalty. As there is Jack West as well, and the other Ferrari also on the mediums, and it is actually a really bad timing.
That is so freaking dangerous.
So it was dangerous for me
Then
because
I
he
won't
was on the
risk
medium tires and
We'll be in P6.
of course going
6.
that much slower. But at the end, crossing
Let's
the
go!
line in P8, and we're gonna
that's
go
alright.
into P6
Good shot.
in this race.
Oh,
I mean, it
So-
started P12, so you know. Let's go, Joost.
oh, I was so slow in the rain. I had no clue what to do.
So at the end, it's us in P6, and I can be quite happy with that. Starting from P12, not doing the perfect strategy, timing the pit stop pretty much wrong, so that was not ideal. A new lesson for me to pit earlier than I expect. So that's it for the first race. Next week is gonna be Miami, so that will be fun. First time racing around that track, of course, for everyone, as it is a new track on the calendar. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Hope you enjoyed this video, and then I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.